So during my little break away from YouTube, there was not a day that went by without someone asking me to play this game. That's pretty much because this is pretty much what I'd usually play on my channel, but unfortunately with all my computer problems, I was not able to play it. Although this time, I'm going to be able to play it now. We're going to be doing a rather lengthy Let's Play, at least hopefully. I have not really played this game anywhere near as much as I'd want to, but I guess I'm in it for the learning experience as well. I'll be learning as I'll be playing. I do know, I guess, the gist of things, so we shouldn't be that bad at things, but we'll be playing just on a normal difficulty, which you just start off with 5 families, clothing, food, firewood, and tools, and there's a fair amount of terrain that you can actually work upon. And there's a storage barn that's already been built. Some seeds for fields and orchards are available. I still don't know how to get extra fields or extra orchards, well, seeds in orchards and all that. So let's go ahead and I'll just keep it as it is at the moment. If anyone wants to play along, this is the map seed. Go ahead and pause it, and then of course you can type it in, which is actually really cool that you can come along and play along with me sort of thing on the same map and all. But we're going to go ahead and try to space things out. I do realize that you can't just spam everything in one little cluster right at the start, because then you'll get problems later on. The game does look really, really nice. It's very large actually, this map. What we're going to start off though is we're going to start off with a couple of houses for these people, because they're going to start complaining about that. I'm tempted to go ahead and give them stone houses right off the start, but no, that's way too much resources anyway. So what we're going to do is I'm going to prepare myself. I think that's, yeah, that's going to be enough space for one road. We're going to need there. Okay. And I think I'll leave it at that. And then we'll create, wait, let's see. There we go. That's going to be enough space for a road there. Okay. I think 5 houses is going to be enough for now. Let's make sure we're able to fit a road in through here, which we will be able to do anyway. So I'll do that. I'm tempted to actually go straight for the stone road. Although dirt roads are free anyway. Really? Dirt roads don't cost anything. Okay. That's cool. And then we'll go here like this, and then like that. Okay. That actually works out exactly the way I wanted it to. So I'm not gonna like spam houses or anything too bad at the moment. What we're gonna be doing though is we're gonna need to collect some resources. This is our stockpile. We've got 200 firewood, which keeps our people nice and warm in the winter time. I'll also bring up some statistics up here so we know, although I'm pretty sure if you guys are watching this, you probably would have already seen some other Let's Plays about a month or 2 ago. So you probably already know everything that is there to know about this game. But we're going to be doing my own thing and, of course, screwing up along the way, which is always exciting. And we'll see how well we go along. I do love the feel of this game, though. I first heard about it after the failure of the launch of SimCity. The guy that, because there's only one guy that was pretty much making this game the whole time. He was promoting this game very, very much in the first couple of weeks after SimCity was an abomination. I'm going to just go ahead and clear this whole area out, which means I'll clear out the trees, so we'll get lots of wood to work with. Then we'll also have this stone, and these darker rocks are iron. So that's going to help us out quite a bit. We've got some nice mushrooms in here, which are actually very large. But we're going to be cutting all of that off. It is raining. The weather is very important to take note of. What I'll do is I'll start assigning jobs. So I'll assign like 4 builders, I think. The rest of them will be laborers cutting things down. That'll be good enough. And I think I can speed up time just a little bit. As in to the max amount, which is 10 times speed. So of course you need resources to go ahead and build up your houses. People then live in them, or families do. And we build up a whole city really. you can have like 1,000 people, and we only start off with about, I think it's 10 adults and a couple of children. Or people are getting a little bit too cold, which is not good because it's happening so quickly. What I'm going to have to quickly build though, then is I'm going to have to go to, resource production, and then we go to the wood cutter so we can chop logs into firewood, which are then used to heat homes in the winter. And let's see, how am I going to place that? Right there? No, thank you. I think I'll place it, oh yeah, right there actually. And then we'll go ahead and get a dirt road across here. There we go, to cut things across. Make sure we get the workers up here real quick. I should have enough logs, 24 and stone 8. Yep, got more than enough. And then hopefully this guy hurries up building things, or the builders hurry up so we don't lose any people, because if people are too cold, they start dying. What we're also going to need is like food and all. So while we're cutting all these resources, I can make use of these deer. If we go over to food production, and then we go hunting cabins, which is used to define an area for hunting wild game. And then they hunt wild game anywhere in the area. So I'm not sure if that's the best idea, because what I like to do is in the forested areas, which we are clearing this area up, like around here, I'll clear out the rocks. What I like to do is we'll go maybe with a gatherer's hut, which is used to define an area for collection of roots and berries, which is actually quite useful. Over there will do, I think, which is quite far away. These guys better hurry up building all of that. Let's see if we can assign any more workers. Here we go. We can get 6 builders. Okay. Try to make sure nobody dies, because that would not be very good. Let's keep. There's lots of statistics that you can have, and like event logs. So I think we'll keep some of this stuff around here. Let's see what else is there. There's a map, which the map doesn't really help you out all that much, because there's no real enemies that you need to worry about. But it is useful if you want to look at it. It shows limits placed on resource production. So that'll all be explained a little bit later on. Also, I do like the paths. So, like, you can click on a person, you can see where they walk from their house to where they work and all that. That's actually pretty cool. What's this guy delivering? Stone, I think. Seems like it anyway. And maybe just randomly took some stone, as you do. Why is no one working up here? There we go. Give me my stone over here, and then there we go. Now we start building. I really don't want anyone to die, so we better hurry up with the firewood. Actually, the firewood's kept in the... No, it's not. It's kept in the stockpile, sorry. Alright. So we got one person working here now. So they'll be cutting the wood, or the logs, into firewood. There we go. It's actually a lady working hard at work. Storage for logs, stone, and iron is near capacity. So let's just slow things down a little. And maybe start building things up a little bit more, so we start using more and more resources. Because you can't really upgrade the stockpile, which is kind of a downer. It is full, so let's see. What should we start building? Everyone's got enough houses and all. So we're clearing this area out. We're going to remove a couple of, or 8 trees around here. So what else can we do? We've got a river over here, which you can go ahead and fish around as well. Which I think we might start doing. But what are you complaining about? The reserve of food is low. Alright, because we have not built this, so I was wondering. I was going to say, I must have built something with food. But let's go ahead and we'll go with food production. And then we'll go to... I think you can only hunt those types of deer. I'll place that there, okay. I'm not going to build up roads to it just yet. So as you might be able to sort of tell, I've already started clustering up my city right over here, but it's not the end of the world. The deer are going to be over here anyway, so that's okay. Let's go. Okay. Check out how our food's going. We've got 71 potato. Probably wouldn't hurt to build a fishing dock though, would it? So we can like go in this area around here. It's probably our best place to place it. Then we'll go ahead and build a road. Let's see. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks as well. I do like my roads being perfectly straight, but it's not the case here. Okay. That'll just have to do. And then, of course, you can't overfish an area because you might be able to see this circle. That circle, the yellow circle around here, is where we fish. And if there's like overlapping circles, then that means there's going to be overfishing in that area, and it's quite inefficient, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what would make the most sense. It seems like our adults have been popping out lots and lots of babies as well, which is great to see. We seem to be reaching capacity quite a bit. We've got lots of iron to build stuff with. Alright. Before we go ahead too far over here, let's make sure we build this, which we seem to be procrastinating with. I'm going to have to build a school as well. Not yet. Oh, well, you know what? Let's have a look. Schools are over here. 50 wood. Okay. We might as well, right? I'm not quite sure where I'll build it because you can build mines on hills. So I do want to make the most out of that. Right, I think that'll do. Yeah, that area will be good enough for what I want it to do anyway. So we start building that. What are you guys doing over here? You've delivered your logs. Okay, let's speed things up again. Unfortunately, it's not really hotkeyed. I don't think you can hotkey it. You can only hotkey it, like it's hotkeyed when you're on the actual tab. So, as you might be able to see, like to slow things down, I can press 1. If I'm on the next tab, then 1 would be shows the general statistics of the town. So that's that. Oh, we've got an adult now. A child came up into an adult. Although I think if you have a child that goes through to a student and then to an adult, that really helps you out a lot more. Okay, get 2 more builders so I can speed that up. And then I'll put some guys, put the rest. Okay, once this fishing dock's built, I'll start fishing actually. So I don't have any food problems because, oh wow, we will have food problems very soon. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want the problem to be too bad. So let's get 5 builders and we'll just go get 4 fishermen. And then the food limit, so once you fish 5,000 and you have them 5,000 stored in the storage barn, then you can stop, the workers will stop fishing. You can upgrade, or well, not upgrade, but up the food limit or lower it to whatever you choose, which is very handy. Hopefully you guys are going to be delivering the logs and the stone there. What's happening over here? We need a bit more iron, which really shouldn't be that much of a problem. We've got lots of firewood as well, which is great to see. What I will do is, okay, I'll have a herbalist here very soon. I'm going to start running out of stored clothes. Although I don't really think clothes are all that important if you've got lots and lots of firewood. They probably do something with happiness, lower it or something, and then maybe decrease health as well, but they're not the be-all and end-all, at least from the little bit that I've played before. I played about 2 hours or so. So this game is pretty slow in the way that you build up. Like, you're not going to get massive cities very quickly. But with that being said, I think I kind of placed this in the wrong area, didn't I? It's a bit too late to delete it now anyway. Oh well. So I'll go ahead and do that there. Place another wooden house. Now place that right there. Okay. So that way I'll be... Oh, what are we placing here? A hunting cabin. Oh, I completely forgot about that. And then we'll build a dirt road like that. Okay. Now, what's happening over here? We've got 83% of that build up. That's not too bad. We're going to start building that. And this is starting to be built as well. How much fish do we have? 30. Okay, so we've already started fishing. That's pretty good to see. Now, this is on max graphical settings, if anyone is wondering. The game does look pretty good. It's quite amazing what a single guy's managed to do, although he's been working at it for quite a long time. It's still, no doubt, a really, really good game. Of course, there always could be more and more improvements and all, but I'm amazed at it. It's very, very addictive. It's pretty much, if you're into city building games, and you're going to love this. But this hunting cabin, once that's built, we'll be able to hunt the deer. And thankfully, the deer don't really disappear once you hunt them all. They, I guess, respawn, they reproduce and all. So that's good in a way. What are we doing over here? There we go, someone is building that, so that's a relief. Okay. Now, we can start upgrading, because we've got so many children and all. I'll start building a schoolhouse as well, which I'll place over here, because the arrows can actually be on the road, which I didn't really take into account with this. Oh wow, oh Lord, Jesus Christ. Am I not an idiot? Thankfully, before you build anything, you can remove structures. There we go. And that didn't actually cost us anything, because we haven't actually put anything down from the stockpile. Yeah, but if I delete this, then I'm pretty sure I'd lose the iron, stone, and the logs. And there's 50 logs, which I guess because what you do is you can go to resource production and you go forester lodge, and then you plant new seedlings, and then you can go ahead and have your fun. Okay. Yeah, so we've got... That'll be good enough. Selenzi has become an adult and is working as a labourer. Good on her. I'm assuming it's a her, isn't it? You'd think so. Let's go to the professions. We've got one labourer. Okay, so we've got... Let's see. Fishermen, gatherers. We've got 3 out of 4. So our food should be good. Although we have 0 stored food at the moment, which will change pretty quickly, I would assume. Is there anything else that I need to focus on right now? No, I don't think so. Although, what we'll do is we'll go get a hunting cabin, a hunter, sorry. We'll get a teacher as well, very shortly. That'll help us out a great deal. Don't really need to actually build that house, so it's kind of a waste of a builder at the moment. You can press pause, and that was that builder going there, but what are they going to be working on now? Oh, the road. Okay. Just working on it. Okay, so this section hasn't even been built yet. Okay, we must have been working hard on some other stuff. We've got lots of firewood, which is great to see. Let's see, where could I be placing things that I need? Okay. I think I've kind of figured out what I need to do. Oh, it's starting to snow, which just magically turns to snow because it's late autumn at the moment. Alright, thankfully we've got a lot of space around here to muck around with. What I'll do is we'll go ahead and create a forester lodge right around over here, which is pretty much perfect for what I want to do. We'll have a couple of labourers hopefully soon as the roads get built up. So with that forester lodge, we'll be able to get a continual and steady stream of trees coming along. We should be able to get... okay, we've got hide coats as well, so that's through hunting. That we've got hide coats. And that way we'll be able to create tailored clothes through a tailor. What we'll do though is we'll get one teacher. There we go, we've got 14 adults now. It's going by pretty quickly. Thankfully it doesn't seem like anyone's died. Edwig's become an adult now and has become a labourer who... one of those labourers has become a teacher, so I guess that's Edwig. We'll start having students now. And actually, I think if we go over here to town services, used to educate citizens to be more productive. So I guess they're much more efficient at doing what they do. The citizens, that is. With that being said, we've got people walking around here to remove some trees at the Forester Lodge. A bit counterintuitive, but of course you need to place the building down to be able to place trees later on. Okay, so is there anything else that I absolutely need to focus on at the moment? I don't think so. It is really easy to screw up in this game because it doesn't really have, I guess, it doesn't baby you. Like if you screw yourself over and say you don't have enough firewood and you can't make it fast enough, then all your people are going to freeze and it's pretty much game over, Red Rover, without all that many warnings. Like, the game does warn you, but if you're an ignorant fool, then it's not going to be very fun. We'll say that. I only need 2 builders, actually. So we might get... let's see. I'll get a gatherer and another hunter for the time being. As we keep on building this, cutting trees down. I'm not sure why that tree was cut down. Interesting. But alright, in this area, what we'll do is we'll get labourers and we'll cut down all the, mine down all the stone. Is there any? There's a bit of iron around here, which we'll make use of. But I'll keep this area nice and treed, which will hopefully... I'm not sure if it actually keeps the deer around or whatnot, but I'd assume that it would. Anyway, that's just my assumption. Alright, so what can we do to make things go by a little bit quicker? We can, of course, speed up time, but I just want to make sure I've got everything covered. Used to provide a localized area for citizens to collect food, tools, and fuel. I'm not exactly sure what that market would do, but I assume it's pretty important. We don't seem to be having food. Well, we've got 12. There we go. We've got leather. Oh, fish, sorry. Okay. So, I probably would need a bit more food, actually. What I'll do is, see how much stone we've got. A little bit. What I'll do is we'll go with a stone road. Build up to here like so, which should speed everything up around here. I'll get rid of that iron a little bit later on, though we do have a lot of iron. Yeah, 105. Okay. Alright. There we go. We're starting to get the berries now and all of that stuff. Onions, roots, stuff that you find around from the gatherers' huts, which will end up giving us a lot more food as well, which is good news. Because that's what we want. We still need to cut down a bit more trees, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to speed things up. As we watch the city in action. I'm going to build that brick road, or stone road, which will speed everything up quite considerably. Let's see. Still no students around here, are there? Everything else seems to be doing okay. That is a pretty big family. They're all living in there. There's a bit of space in that stockpile as well, which is good to see. That lady's working very hard with all that firewood. She'll actually stop soon because she's almost hit the... There we go. She actually has hit the limit of 200. So that means she's stopped. The reservist stone is low. And we've got a student as well. Glanning, or Gianning, has become a student. But because stone is so low, we actually don't have any. What I'm going to do is just slow down time. Check out... Okay, we don't have any labourers. So that means I'm going to go... Again, one labourer, and I'll tell them to go ahead and cut down all the stone in this vicinity. There we go. Quite a large vicinity. Actually, there's a fair amount over here as well. What did I need the stone for? The road. Where does it stop? Oh, right over here. Like it changes to a much more transparent road, which means I haven't built up to there yet. Okay, we're starting to get more and more students, which is great to see. Let's just bring up the stats again. Okay, 14, 2, and 7. So how many people do we have? We've got 23. Very nice. 23 people all up. I'm pretty sure this lady's just chilling out doing nothing, which is quite inefficient. But it is what it is. I'm not going to really micromanage all that much, because I would forget, knowing me. Forget where I put her and all that. Health seems to have gone down a little bit, which isn't all that bad. Like, we'll improve it with herbal medicines a little bit later on, once we progress a little bit further. But I think we've set up rather well. That'll be it for the first episode, I think. We'll definitely continue on with this Let's Play, because I do know that how many of you guys actually wanted to see more and more of this from me. So, of course, I am not one to disappoint. There'll be a lot more episodes, probably at least, maybe even 2 a day for a week or so. Then it'll slow down, obviously. But we'll see, at least 1 a day. That's going to be the goal. I'm trying to get back into the uploading of things. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later. And we'll be back with some much more Banished very shortly.